Hi, Mitch Hauschildt, Maximum Training Solutions again. Another one of my favorite new exercises, the offset squat. Really got introduced to this by my friend Josh Hankin with DVRT and the Ultimate Sandbags. Really can be used, I'm using it now with my athletes, both with the Ultimate Sandbag, but also with a barbell and a front squatted position. We use kettlebells. So you can use a lot of different implements with it. I love it because it does a lot of things for me. It fixes a lot of things. So with the offset squat, if I have athletes who have an ankle dorsiflexion restriction and I'm having trouble getting to a good deep squat, it allows them to get around that while I'm working on that restriction and bring them back into a more symmetrical squat. It also allows our athletes to feel a little bit more depth. A lot of our athletes that come to us as freshmen in college have never really understood how a deep squat feels. This is much easier to get to it than it is a symmetrical stance squat. And finally, the reason I like it is because it's really sport specific when you think about it. Very few times in sports today do our athletes jump or do anything from a symmetrical position. You look at offensive linemen, defensive linemen, they're always offset stance. Basketball players, as they're fighting for position, they're never going to be in even stance. So really have started using this with a lot of my athletes. I'm getting great success. So we're going to use the Ultimate Sandbag here just for a good demonstration. And he's going to go ahead and clean it. And now from here, the reason I do like the Ultimate Sandbag is that we can really get a lot of that upper back activated. So he's got a great stance there. I want to about hip width, I'm sorry, about shoulder width, maybe a little bit wider, and a heel-toe relationship on that offset. Now the key is he's going to drive through this heel and stay up on that toe. So that's the position I really want him in. Now from here, he's going to drop into a deep squat, driving through this right heel. Okay, some things that you might see a lateral deviation side to side. We want to make sure we correct that so we stay perfectly even and centered from a front view. But otherwise, he's doing a really good job here, getting that good full depth. So I really challenge you to start to implement this exercise and you can use it just for variation, or you can use it as basically to replace your front or your back squats. I really think it's that effective and really allows me to load in that single leg position. So it's the offset squat. Take a look at it and play around with it with your athletes.